and the truth shall set you free. Recently I had a conversation with a friend of mine, nice lady, and we were talking about how when we discovered, been researching for so long now, it kind of startled us. You know, it feels as if you're in limbo. That's what happens when you begin down this rabbit hole researching everything. You feel like there's no end to it. You can go on and on forever. If I know the truth, right, how come I feel anxious, worried, afraid, like I'm in limbo, like I'm falling down this rabbit hole? Don't know what to believe, keep going and going, researching this and that, and I never ever really find it. I find a fucking fragrance of it, like a little crumb of the truth. Like, the truth was here, it's gone now, but there's a paper trail and a crumb. The truth is supposed to not make you fucking anxious and, you know, turn your whole world upside down. It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to make you, you know, out of your chains. But yet, haven't you noticed, a lot of you, I mean, I noticed for me, the chains that you found yourself in after you learned this shit? Now, I came across it accidentally. I didn't really mean to. Personally, I didn't want to know it. But I just found it somehow. Okay. And what happened was, it scared the shit out of me. I was afraid, worried, scared. Like, oh my god, we're gonna die, man! Game over! That's it. It's over. Game over. Yeah, and I felt like that from 2002 to 2012, 2013. It sucks. Well, I guess we're just searching, right? We're just searching for the truth. See, the occult, the esoteric knowledge, Hermeticism, astrology, that's not the truth. That is just a vehicle. Vehicle is like this car. The truth is over yonder, you know, over destination B. I gotta take this car, esoteric knowledge, and drive in it to go to that destination to find the truth. Now, most people have the car and just clean it, wash it, admire it, and brag to their neighbors how many miles at a gallon it gets, and they never actually get in the fucking thing and drive it. So nobody really knows the truth, even though they're given, this is the way to the truth. And people are like, wow, I have no truth. No, I don't have to do anything, so I'll sit my truth in the garage and let it collect dust. Because it's good to have things. You have to get in and drive it. The reason why you're anxious is because you don't have the truth. Why? Because the truth is light. You'd be able to freaking navigate to see where you're going. But you don't. You can't. Why? Because you're anxious. You're worried. Why? Because you're in the dark. Simple. You don't know where I'm going. I'm driving, but my headlights are out and it's in a rainstorm. You don't have a map, you don't have a compass. That means you don't have a foundation underneath you to put your feet down on the ground, because you don't have any understanding. And the reason why you don't have any understanding is because you don't have the truth. The truth gives you understanding. You'd never find the truth in the answer. It seems that you only find the truth and can only be found in the question. You have to ask the right question. Ask and it is given. You can't find the answer on your own. You can't find the truth on your own. You have to ask for it. The Illuminati have the owl as a symbol for the Bohemian Grove. It's a powerful, esoteric, spiritual message there that is telling you the owl is wise, because he can see in the dark. Cats can see in the dark, so can every other animal. But why is the owl special? Well, because he asks a question. He says, who? That makes him special and wise, because he asks the right question. Ask and it is given. The ultimate, the root going to the beginning of everything you're searching for and researching can only be answered by asking the question, who? Not what, where, when, why, how. What is the universe? That's not the question to ask. Who created the universe is the right question. The universe, what is God? What is he? Is he a being? I mean, if you're asking wrong question, you're not gonna get the right answer. What is God? God is a what? What are you? Are you a what? Can I describe you by and tell everything there is to know about you simply by explaining your physical makeup, your looks, and some of the things you do? No. The only way I can is if I have a relationship with you and an experience. That's the only way I can truly know who you are, is if we communicate, get together and have a drink, or go to work together, whatever it is. That's how you know people. Having an experience, get to know God. He wants you to know him. You won't find the truth unless you find the who, and the who is God. And God is not a thing. The reason why you don't know what God is or who he is because you don't have the truth. Simple. The root, the cause of all the effects is always going to be a who. Then the what, coming later. Cause, effect. Cause is a thought, a choice, the act I make. The effect is what you see as a result of those two things. I have a thought, I'm going to say this one word. Boo! I took the action, and then you see the effect. See? Cause and effect. You can't see the cause. You can only feel the effect. No matter how much you get into the spiritual science, you really can't ever view the cause. Nobody can. Because the cause is always going to be as a result of free will. Someone's free will. Whether it's a spiritual being, whether it's a human being, whether it's God's will. You cannot see inside and fuck with that person's free will. That is a spiritual barrier that protects everybody. So no matter how friggin' deep you look into this spiritual science, you are always going to be lost unless you know the truth that there is a God. And not just a, a light bulb of high frequency, sacred geometry, fractalized thing God. Personally, God, like you and me, is a personal relationship. He is a being like you and me, kind of like this, and you can know him personally. Now, it sounds crazy to most of you. It's foreign because you have never been and chose to accept the truth. You want it, but you haven't been given it. It's foreign to you. So if I'm saying that to you, like God is a being, it's like I'm talking in Chinese to you. Why? Because you have no foundation. You have no frame of reference for that whole concept. Because you don't have the truth. You don't have any relationship with it. You understand what I'm saying? It has to be given to you. That is going to be the truth that is going to set you free. It is a who that sets you free, not what. You can't set yourself free because you don't really know who you are. Why? Because you don't have a higher power. If you don't have the truth, the one truth of who started it all, you ain't gonna know shit. You're not gonna know who you really are. And in fact, you're gonna be very easily deceived.